Welcome back to the Barrel Zone one final time this week. Thanks for joining me. We will look at the two MLB games today, and I will quickly also talk about the two games that are off the board at this point. If you want to team up plays, you know where to go. Patreon.com/slash the Barrel Zone. You can join the Discord channel. We will just get right into it. So the first game I want to talk about today is the Brewers Pirates game. It's Hauser Brubaker. Brubaker is a home dog. Actually, this was opened up at plus 145 at a couple of books. I'm not sure who came up with that line, but it's crazy. But it has been all Pittsburgh money, and I completely agree with it. I think Brubaker is still pretty much overlooked. The guy had 14 starts this year and only gave up more than 3 runs just twice out of the 14 starts. He sits at a 3.7 Sierra, swinging strike rate well above league average, only walks 5% of opposing batters faced, 48% ground ball rate, 30% hard hit rate. Line drive rates are stupid low against righties, just 17% decent against lefties as well. Brubaker has a 279 WOBA at home. Just no red flags in the profile. So he has been pretty solid. And the Brewers against righties are nothing special. 85 WRC plus, 295 WOBA as a team. They strike out 26% of the time. So yeah, I'm looking at the Pirates here, and we have Adrian Hauser on the mound for Milwaukee. Hauser has been pretty disappointing lately. He gave up at home against Colorado, which is the easiest team to face away from Colorado. Hauser gave up 4 earned runs on 5 hits and also walked 4 in just 5 innings. He has a 7.4% swinging strike rate through the season, well below league average, 83% contact rate. His swinging strike rate has been extremely down in the last few games. Just 2 games ago, he had a 4.7%. Before that, 3.7%. In both of those games, he had a 100% contact rate in the zone. And he also has a 9.9%, so basically a 10% walk rate. Extreme ground ball guy, but misses 0 bats. And the problem is that the Brewers are doing this ground ball movement, but their defense isn't elite. It isn't even good. I would say it's a bottom 10 defense overall. If you look at defensive metrics. So Brubaker is just a better pitcher at home. I'm trusting him. And while the Pirates offense is one of the worst in the league, maybe even the worst in the league, the Brewers on the road offensively just don't scare me. And the Pirates bullpen, if you look back 3, 4, 5 days, they are in a bit better shape, a much lower pitch count on the key bullpen arms. So I took the Pirates at plus 118. We took it on the Discord. Current line is the best you can see is plus 115. I would definitely still take that if you have access. Probably plus 110 would be my cutoff. So try to get to like bet online as plus 140. And I think the Pirates at home are a solid bet here. The difference between these two pitchers is just too big. All right, the second game where I already have a bet logged in is the Giants Diamondbacks game. We are having Zach Gallen on the mound and Alex Wood for the Giants. So just a fun side note. I'm always checking the pricing of starting pitchers on DraftKings. I use that as a metric. I think their algo has been getting better, and I agree with it. So DK price is Gallen 8.8K, Wood 8.5K. The thing is that Gallen, this will be his fourth start coming off the IL. The last one wasn't going that well, but he was pitching in San Diego, obviously very difficult team to face there. But the key for me was that he went 84 pitches in his third start of the IL, so we can expect him to go like 90, 95 here, even maybe to touch 100 pitches. I mean, that outing the last time out wasn't really going well. But before that, he pitched 5 innings against the Brewers, 8 Ks with only 1 earned. I think Gallen really has a huge upside, like top 10 arm upside. And it's fair to expect him to get better and better the further he's removed from the IL. So yeah, I'm going with him at home. He has a 30% hard contact rate, 16% infield pop-up rate. Walks have been a bit of an issue, but he everything else is looking great, and he has been pitching well at home through the season. And yeah, so we have Alex Wood on the other end, who is a lefty. And if you look at the lefty splits for the Diamondbacks, it's really extreme. I think this is the most extreme splits you will see out of any team. So against righties, the Diamondbacks have an 81 team WRC plus, 290 WOBA, and a 129 ISO. Pretty bad. Against lefties, 103 WRC plus, 322 WOBA, and a 175 ISO. So above average against lefties. And Wood is not a lefty. I would trust his velocity is down a bit. The slider hasn't been there. He gave up at least 4 earned runs in 4 of his last 6 starts, and those included starts at Texas, a really easy place to pitch at and an easy team to face. At home against the Angels, not a team that would scare me normally. So yeah, he hasn't been pitching well, and some of his highest average exit velocities also came in these games. So yeah, I'm looking to fade him, and really the peak Gallen is just so much better than peak Wood that I cannot even tell you. And if we get anything close to peak Gallen here, like 90% Gallen would be a guy I would really like to back in this spot. So yeah, we took on the Discord, the Pinnacle line was plus 139. Currently it's plus 133. I would be very surprised if that plus 139 comes back. But yeah, you can still get pretty decent prices across the board. I think getting anything better than plus 130 would be my goal here. I think this line really thinks that Gallen is not ready, just based on this last outing that wasn't really amazing against the Padres. All right, we have 2 games off the board. I want to talk about them both a little bit. So we have a potential weather game here. This is the Toronto Tampa Bay. We have Patino and Manoa. So Patino just got called up. He has pitched 15 innings in the MLB this year. The numbers are really impressive. 3.2 Sierra, 31% K rate, just 21% hard hit rate. He has a 17% infield pop-up rate, 6.5% walk rate. So yeah, everything is looking real good. And in AAA, he has 20 innings and a 2.04 FIP, and he's striking out 13 batters per 9 innings. So yeah, I think Patino has been pitching well in the majors, and he's looking amazing in AAA. I'm kind of liking him. Manoa is coming off a nice outing, but overall, I was just not as impressed with his body of work since his debut. He looked really good in his debut. Um, Another note here that there is an extremely high chance of postponement or in-game delay here, and if that's the case, I'm preferring the Rays. It's Rays or bust for me, really. They are the team that started bullpenning. They are the best in-game managers. They know how to handle the bullpen. I also think they have the more high quality bullpen arms, and they do have the better defense as well. So yeah, I'm looking to back the Rays here, regardless of the weather. As I said, if there is a weather issue, I would even more so take the Rays. But I have been really impressed with Patino's underlying numbers, both in the majors and in AAA. My line here is Toronto minus 111. So basically, a pick 'em. Toronto slight favorite. Hopefully, we will get some decent dog odds on the Rays. I would probably even bet them at like plus 115. We will see if we get it, but that would be my target to get involved with this one. And we have one last game, just a side note on this one, the Miami Atlanta game. So this was postponed yesterday, and Pablo Lopez will make a start today instead of yesterday. I make the Braves minus 125 ish. But these lines are not for this game, in my opinion. So there was this pitching change happening here. So yeah, if you still have lines stuck in from yesterday, I see like a plus 140 on the board. That's likely not available anymore on Bet Online. But if you get a plus 140 with Pablo Lopez on the mound, you should certainly take that. This wasn't supposed to be him pitching here, but he got pushed. Yeah, so I just checked it on Bet Online that plus 140 we see on the board here is not available anymore. So if you have a local book that's a bit slow to pull games, just look around. Miami did get a pretty big starter upgrade, and I think they will be in the plus 120 range, plus 120 to plus 125. Instead of this plus 135 to plus 140. So just if you can find some value left on the board. So yeah, summing it up, I like the Pittsburgh Pirates today at home. We almost took plus 120. But I would probably still bet them at plus 110 or better. You can still find plus 115s on the board. I like Arizona. We took plus 139. I would still bet what's on the board right now. You can still find plus 135s at a couple of shops. And I'm looking to back Tampa Bay in this potential weather game with Patino on the mound. I make the Jays minus 111. So I would love like plus 120, but I don't think we will get that. But hopefully we will find some value. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Taking the weekend off as always, but I will be back on Monday, probably around the same time. If you want to take my plays, you know where to go, patreon.com/thebarrelzone. Enjoy your weekend. Good luck with your wagers, and I will see you guys on Monday.